Hi, this is Bowen Cairns, Pinburgh Tournament Director, and we're going to be showing you some videos from Pinburgh 2011. This video is for the Division A Tiebreaker, where 3 players will be playing for 2 spots on our 8-player semifinal. The game is Tommy, and we'll be watching the 3 players play. Player 1 is Winter Cox from the DC area. Rob advanced to the quarterfinals with some fine play, and off we go. Rob makes the skill shot right off the bat. That's a 10 million point score, and in a game where you're trying to get just the top 2 out of 3, that score can actually be quite a bit of points in him. There are 2 major goals of Tommy, and one of those goals is to start modes, and there are 2 shots to start modes. One is a Union Jack saucer up in the right-hand side of the playfield, and one is a saucer in the left marked with a blue light that says Acid Queen. As Rob is trying to play here, we'll see him try to make some mode start shots, and perhaps there's a mode start shot there, lipped out and right down the left out lane. Really an unfortunate drain, some bad luck there. But the right mode start saucer on Tommy is known for having that behavior. So an unfortunate start and bad break that comes in pinball. The next player is Jorian Engelbrektsson from Sweden, one of the top players in the world. Jorian was the Papa 10 world champion, and he's here trying to advance to the final 8 here at Pinburgh. Jorian places his water down next to the game, and it's a little bit of a warm-up here, just feeling out the flippers and getting ready. Jorian sometimes listens to music or has headphones on while playing, but not today. There he goes with his first ball. He nails the mirror shot, and the other major goal of Tommy is to try and start multi-ball. By making at least one mirror shot on ball 1, he'll have multi-ball ready on ball 2, which can give him an advantage in trying to put up a good score ahead of the other players. He's just tried to backhand that Union Jack saucer on the right side. Ball is out of control. See if he can get a control there. Nice bounce over and to a controlled shot to the right. Ball's in the bumpers and into a hole in the upper right corner, and that'll return to the right flipper. Players in the quarterfinals noticed a strategy called the loop scoop, which is that if you shot the left loop, which we saw Jorian do a few seconds ago, the ball may bounce directly into the left scoop shot for mode start. So we'll see if Jorian tries that here, or he seems to be pausing to observe something about the behavior of the flippers. We're not really sure what this is, but we believe that he's just going to play on. Maybe a stuck flipper situation, but nothing really too worrisome. So there's another attempt in the backhand on the right, and that is a tough shot. So I'm not sure if we're going to be seeing players shoot that. He's got a 5 million cash in the upper loop, and maybe he's going to go for some Tommy letters. Ball's out of control again. This might be a tough drain situation, and yeah, there it is. Drain down the right-hand side. It's very tough to save balls in the outlane on Tommy. He might have been able to save that with a really hard shove, but at risk of tilting the ball. Player 3 is Robert Gagno from the Vancouver, Canada area. Robert was recently featured on the Discovery Science channel. He has a high-functioning autism, and the show discovered that he doesn't see things the way the rest of the world sees them. He takes in basically the entire playfield, the entire movement of objects around him all at once. So he won't move his head while playing. He will just stand and face forward. He's really quite an amazing player, and his flipper skills and shot making skills are top notch. As Robert begins, we've noticed recently that Robert tends to do something called a soft plunge, which is plunge softly enough that the ball returns directly to his flipper, instead of trying to make a shot that might otherwise be worth points. So the flashing skill shot in the upper right-hand corner is worth 10 million, but Robert may or may not actually shoot for that. Here he comes, and off he goes with his first ball. And it is a soft plunge, right down to the flipper. He's trying to get control, and clean shot. Wow, it's a very short ball, and I'm sure he's shocked at that too, but he never did get control. So the soft plunge may seem like a safe strategy, but in that case it did not pay off, and Robert is in 3rd place after ball 1. Rob Winter Cox begins ball 2, trying to plunge the skill shot. He's a little strong there, and he did put the ball into the hole to start the mode. Holiday Camp is the mode, and the captive ball is now lit for up to 20 million. But it also is a very dangerous shot, hitting the captive ball off, and the ball just drops out down the right immediately. So I think that he's likely just to try and get control right now. And this is a tough game to get control. So there he is trying to get control of the ball, narrowly avoiding the center drain there, and got control as an in-lane shot. He's tried to shoot the relight mode, and there's the shot on the right loop. Well, I think he was trying the left loop most of the other time. So the mode is relit. He shot the ramp. 2 more left ramps will start the Captain Walker spinner mode, which isn't worth that a lot compared to some of the other modes. I would hope that he would shoot for the mode start scoop on the left. He's got control of the ball again. The mode start scoop is lit. He's going for the ramp round again. And that is a tough drain again. In that case, Rob's flipper was still up after the shot, so he didn't have a chance really to react to that ball. It came flying back off of a post near the Union Jack. Another tough drain for Rob. He's got a decent amount of points, only really about 30 million or so, so he is in potential danger here. As Jorian begins ball 2, he starts multi-ball instantly. As I said on ball 1, by making letters and Tommy, he's able to start multi-ball sooner, and here comes the ball for an instant double jackpot shot around the right side. The left ramp is lit for jackpot. The right ramp has been collected for a 42 million double jackpot. As 4 balls are in play, now 3, now 2. He makes the left ramp jackpot, which will put another ball in play, and now can collect 1 more jackpot on either of the ramps. The right ramp is worth a double jackpot. He's collected the left ramp for a 3rd jackpot worth 32 million. Good scoring points. Now the opportunity comes to, and multi-ball deal over here. Oh, and a double drain. 1 down the left and 1 down the right at once ends that opportunity for Jorian. He's got just over 100 million points after 2 balls, which may turn out to be enough for him to advance. We'll see what happens. Winter Cox has about 30 million. Jorian has about 100 million. And here's Robert to begin ball 2. It's a reminder the best 2 out of 3 players here will advance. Another soft plunge for Robert as he makes the left loop two times in a row. Now he's got the ball, just trying to get control and maybe start a mode by shooting it into the left, or to start multi-ball by hitting the mirror and spelling the last letter in Tommy. He's got full control of the ball now with the trap on the right, and we'll see what he aims for. Looked like there he may have been aiming for the saucer in the middle. There's a post transfer, getting the ball back to the right. I think his goal right now is to spell Tommy, but it's not completely clear. Here is the ball up the top for a chance to spell Tommy. Just a little low on that shot, so we'll try to get control, maybe try again. He shoots that lane in the back center. He'll score 5 million points and set him up for the Tommy letter again. Robert, very controlled player, very accurate player, but if you're playing a game for the first time, you have to learn. Oh, near miss on the Tommy again to try and get that letter. It looks like that's what he's been going for. And now the spin around has begun, the Captain Walker spin around. Just not worth a lot of points, but can be valuable. Robert did collect a 20 million shot on the center silver ball just before draining, so that puts him at 39 million. He is barely in second place after 2 balls. Winter Cox at 30 million will need to start multi-ball here to get moving. He soft plunges, which is a really unusual decision here. If we saw the way Jorian started multi-ball on his ball 2, he plunged hard and then shot it immediately into the Tommy shot. So he's going to need to get control and start multi-ball, or goodness, very nice slap save there, and another one. Ball still out of control. Finally, he's got it. And looked like he was aiming for the scoop on the left and just missed it. Another close center drain, and it's down the left. Justin, I'm not sure where he's at for score, and it looks like he's going to be short of Robert's score. So, based on that, Winter Cox will be eliminated. Jorian definitely ahead of Winter Cox at 100 million, and he's just basically at this point playing the game out to get a feel for shots. I don't think he's really felt like he's played the game that much in his earlier 2 balls. Trying to get a feel for whether he can make the Tommy shot on the left or the one on the right. There's a bounce into the hole on the left to start holiday camp. Again, this is all just for practice at this point. Jorian will be advancing to the round of 8 with his 100 million that he had compiled previously. I think, and you can see there, he let the ball pretty much drain on its own there. Just trying to play a little bit, get the feel for the game. And Robert Gagno has the last ball. He's at 39 million through 2 turns, so he's just beyond Winter Cox's score. He will move on to the semifinals. But if I know Robert, he's going to want to continue playing. He's looking to see the score to judge whether he's actually already moved on. Yeah, there it is. The 39 million has ensured his spot in the round of 8. So Robert will play the ball out and see if he can put up some decent score. Get a skill shot, get multi-ball going. There is a nice skill shot move there. That's going to be a 10 million added onto his score. But at this point, a beautiful one-timer right into the multi-ball start on the left scoop. The harder way to start multi-ball, the easier way to do the Tommy Saucer. And just like Jorian, a nice double jackpot right off the bat. First flip, it's going to be about 30 million for that double. And he's got 4 balls in play. Looks like he's trying to get control of at least one ball. There's a ball on the right flipper. There's a ball on the left flipper. This is a nice, ideal situation to have in multi-ball. You know that you at least have total control from either flipper, and a jackpot shot made from the trap ball on the right. That's the 3rd jackpot. So we'll move into the second phase of the multi-ball where he needs to put 5 balls into the Tommy Saucer. And again, at this point, Robert is already qualified, so he's just playing it out to see where feeds are, how the game behaves overall, get some experience on the machine because chances are good he'll be playing this again in a later round. Another nice shot into the scoop on the left, this time to light extra ball. In tournament play, that extra ball is worth 25 million points. And that's a nice example of a bounce over, so Robert just kind of testing things out, seeing what works. There is a nice example of the loop scoop combo. Shoot it around the left loop to light the mode, and then hold up the flipper and let it bounce into the saucer on the left for the next. And Robert playing it out, but at this point he has beaten Jorian even for the top score on the game. But he and Jorian will both be advancing through the tiebreak to the round of 8 against the other players. So we're not really sure why at this point Robert would be stopping, and it looks like okay, now it is. So Robert and Jorian have advanced. They will play in the next round into the semifinal round here at Pinburgh 2011.